Hey guys, it's Cyrus Twits here for Ascend Trading. I'm going to do a little ICO review on what I look for ICOs and what I actually look for when I'm looking for a trade. This, guys, is not investment advice. This is strictly for infotainment. I'm not providing you with any investment advice. The information provided and the accompanying material is for informational purposes only. It should not be considered legal or financial advice. You should consult with your attorney or other professionals to determine what may be best for your individual needs. I do not make any guarantee or other promise as to any results that may be obtained from using content. No one should take any investment decision without first consulting his or her own financial advisor and conducting his or her own research and due diligence. To maximize the extent permitted by the law, I disclaim any and all liability in the event of any information, commentary, analysis, opinions, advice, and or recommendations prove to be inaccurate, incomplete, or unreliable, or result in any investment or other losses. Content contained on or made available through this website is not intended to and does not constitute legal advice or investment advice, and no attorney-client relationship is formed. Your use of this information, website materials linked from the web is at your own risk. Do not risk more than you are willing to comfortably lose, as any investment there is risk. Now that we got that out of the way, guys, this is the end of January ICO review. So, in short, there is a lot of ICOs that come out, and navigating through them is not an easy thing to do. For example, November 1st, 51 ICOs launched. 51, not in November, 51 in one day launched. So, looking at December 14th, 40 ICOs launched that day. We're not talking in the month of December. We're talking at that day, that 24-hour period. Even today, at least 20 ICOs are launching in this 24-hour period. It is an intense market, and everyone is trying to gather for investors' money. What sets each one of these apart? That's what I'm going to try and explain through what I use for deciding what is a good ICO investment. So what I look for is, do they offer a real world solution? Is there something that they are solving? Either a worldwide crisis, or are they looking at offering an improvement on a current solution? These are two key factors. I want something that's viable or something that's improved upon something that is viable. Do they have a minimum viable project or prototype? A lot of people abbreviate that as MVP. Do they have something? Have they actually created something? Is something there that I'm investing in? I don't really want to invest in an idea, a thought, or someone's hopes and dreams. What I want is an actual product that's there, or a service that's there that I can invest into, so I know my money is going to work. I want a better than average score on their grade. Average is not what I want to invest in. If it's average, I'll wait till it hits the exchange. I'll pick it up then. Warning signs. Anonymous team members. If they put up their team and they have not done team pictures, I can't find them on LinkedIn, I can't find any work that these people have done before, they're anonymous to me. They may or may not even exist. I'm not going to invest in that. I'm going to wait till it hits the exchange. Another red flag for me, anonymous investors. If somebody put their money into a project, I want to know who's in this project. I want to know the person. I'm not going to invest just because a certain person's in the project, but it makes it more comfortable to me to know who He's actually holding some of these shares on these ICOs, some of these coins. Another huge red flag: unconfirmed mystery partnerships. I'm sorry. If you say you're partnered with Microsoft, show me where it is that you're partnered with Microsoft. If you're partnered with IBM, show me where you're partnered with IBM. I'm investing in the partnership, not on the whim that you might be a partner. I need to see some actual factual. Very low soft caps. The reason why I don't like very low soft caps is if a soft cap is not reached, the company refunds your investment. So if they want to raise 100 million and they put a soft cap at 10 million, you know, even though 10 million is quite a bit to raise, that's only 10% of what they want. I'm not sticking my neck out for that. I would like something closer to 30%. So something like in a range of 30 million. If they want 100 million. And 100 million is really big to me. I prefer the entire project to be under 30 million. That's what I prefer. Stuff like that. Poorly designed websites. If you can't take the time to put together a quality website, which is the first interaction a person's going to have when they look up your company, your project, your ICO, then you are definitely not worth my money or my time. And that is where I end. If you have a horrible website, I am done. I am not wasting any more time going any further. On that website, if you have unrealistic roadmap timelines, or even worse, none to vague roadmap timelines. I want to know where this project is going. I want to know when I invest my money where it possibly could be in a month to now, 2 months to now, 3 months to now. I don't want my money tied up in some vague third quarter release of my tokens. That doesn't work for me because my money could be making more money vested in Bitcoin or Ethereum over that time period. I need to have a finite time period so I can actually weigh the risk to reward on investing on this. My scoring categories. Token price. I like to see a token price that is not extravagant. I don't want to see these huge numbers out there. The reason being is I need to have room for the token to increase in value after I get into it. If it's going to be trading at a high price, then I'm gonna wait till it hits the exchange, and it will probably sell off. If it's underpriced, which is what I prefer, something that is underpriced, undervalued, then yes, it's an investment in me because the investment is that it is undervalued. I know that these ICOs are people's babies, this their life work, but at the end of the day, you are coming to market asking for an investment from me. I need to have room to make money on that investment because I am the one taking the risk on your baby. So for me, token price is 5% of my markup. Token supply. I don't want to see huge amounts of tokens out there. The reason being supply and demand. If you have tons of these coins out there, the supply is going to be so much, it's going to take so long for this token price to appreciate in value. That appreciation in token value is what I am looking for. So I'm going to stay away from these huge supplies and wait till they hit the exchange. Unless these supplies are locked up by the developers or the pre-ICO people, unless they've got a lockup time, so I know they're not dumping on me, then that's different. Then I might invest in it. That is 10% of my markup. The ICO investor percent of the tokens. I like to see that these ICO investors have taken I wouldn't say a large, but a substantial size into this ICO. I want to know these guys who have more money than I do have put in and are locked in, because that locks up a percentage of these tokens, knowing that I now can come in and still make some money off of this by supporting the project. That to me is worth 10%. Hard caps, soft caps. A soft cap that is too low does not interest me. It means that they're basically out here because they did not think they could do the project by putting out a soft cap that's too low. I like to see a soft cap and a hard cap that is representative of anywhere in the range of 30% for those in the pre-ICO range to 40% without huge bonuses on their purchases. And I like the hard cap to keep the coin totals down. The reason for that is I would like this to appreciate in value, guys. Supply and demand again. That to me is worth 15%. Community size. For this one, the best example is Electronium, ETN. The community Electronium had was huge. They were rabid. I bought into that ICO because of the community that was going on, that was growing. That community was so strong. That coin has appreciated so much in value for me. It's been one of the best ICOs I've gotten into for that reason. That is a substantial mover that can move me if I'm on the fence of something or not. Like, if I may not like the project, I may not be 100% on the team, but the community is strong, I might lean towards that, long as I've got a passing grade in this next category, the team. Now, for me, the team is two parts. It is the software techs, the architects, the guys building the token. It's part of the team to me. The other part of the team that is almost as important is the advisors. If you don't have advisors that are known, respected in the market sphere, that have not put out projects of their own, that have not done anything to warrant their place on the advisory panel, I'm not going to be too favorable on the overall team score. And again, if the team itself has not put out any projects, has not done anything for me to sway and believe in what they're doing, again, it's not going to be favorable on the team score. So overall, as long as they have a passing grade and the community size is good, I will probably go into the investment based on those metrics. Platform. This is a pretty... Well, the team is worth 20%. This platform is worth about 10%. The reason being is I want to know what they're launching on. Are they launching on Ethereum? Are they launching on Neo? Are they going to launch on Stellar? Like, what is the platform that they're launching on? What are they doing on that platform? How stable is that platform? How secure is that platform? Because last thing I want to do is invest in something and then have my investment hoodwinked. So the platform is worth 10%. And one of the biggest pieces, do they have a working model? I keep coming back to this, guys. Do they have an MVP? Is there a prototype? Is there something I can put my hands on? Something I can see? Something I can test? The reason being on this is 9 out of 10 of the biggest ICOs that came out last year all had working models. 9 out of 10 of them. That's 90%. So why would I want to lower my chances of having a winner? Because that's what I'm looking for when I'm investing, is I want something that's going to be a winner. So why would I take chances of getting into something that does not have a working model, something that I can see? Again, I'm not investing in someone's hopes and dreams. I'm not investing in someone's thoughts. I want to invest in an actual product, something that is working, something that I can put my hands on, see with my own eyes. So, one of the first ICOs that I'm going to go over is RentBERRY. I'm not going to go in huge detail of this because I actually did a video on RentBERRY where I actually used RentBERRY as the ICO to explain how to get into these ICOs. So, just going to do a quick overview on these. And again, guys, the links will be in the body so you guys can actually read up on them because you have to do your own due diligence. RentBERRY offers a fully operational long-term platform. It leverages blockchain technology to ensure seamless rental experience and allows for crowdsourcing to help tenants unfreeze millions of dollars tied up in rental security deposits. This is huge, guys. RentBERRY has a fully operational long-term platform. They're already working. They've already got a product out there. So I'm investing in a product that is working. They're in major cities. And the reason why I like this, as I said in the other video, is when you're coming from out of town, sometimes some of the shady landlords or people who are not even landlords posing as landlords will triple, quadruple, multiple list an apartment, a condo, a house rental, and tell you that you need to secure this by sending in your direct deposit for your damage. Well, you send in that damage, you arrive there, and you're hoodwinked. They're off with your deposit. It was never anything. You traveled from outside and you had to do it kind of blind to hold it. With the blockchain, it prevents that from happening. And that's one reason why I'm really, really happy about this. And it will keep an actual ledger record of what is going on with that property. So for me, I'm very, very happy on RentBERRY. As you can see, all the articles, publications that have covered RentBERRY, they have a proven track record. They were incorporated in 2015. RentBERRY was established and proved itself a successful business within the long-term rental space. They're not like the short-term B&Bs. That's B. That's another ICO. I'm not going to cover that today because that's coming up for the next one. But right now, they have more than 120,000 users and have processed more than 224,000 properties. That is, to me, monumental for something that is new, that is coming out, to already have a working model in place that I can actually go in and see what they're doing, how they're doing. And in this market where it is now renters are overtaking spaces because there's just nothing to buy, you can't afford anything, this is a really huge factor for me. So I'm very happy about this. I'm also happy that they've successfully raised $4 million at this. So I'm in this ICO. I've already put my money in. I'm already in. Several guys in our group at Ascend Trading are already in this ICO. So as you can see, the enormous potential is there. Currently, there are over 2 billion people living in long-term rentals and 59% of new households to be formed by 2030 will be renting homes instead of buying them. And RentBERRY aims to leverage this trend. So guys, it is what it is. It's a trend. We're following it. We're going to try and go with this. I'm in RentBERRY. So the second ICO I want to go over, Solve.Care. Solve.Care's platform utilizes blockchain technology to reduce the enormous global clinical and IT system costs associated with our current healthcare system. This revolutionary program, along with its vast components, is available to all parties involved and creates far-reaching and timeless benefits. The reason why I'm so happy about this is the healthcare system, guys, is not going anywhere. As the population gets older and lives longer, it's going to become more of a use case than we already have. And being able to link patients, employers, doctors, and insurers is just an amazing opportunity for an investment for me. I see the potential in this. With a mobile app, you're able to receive your appointments, your location, and everything can be tracked through that. So the Care wallet is something that I'm very, very happy about. It, to me, just adds to the reasoning behind this. Now, let's click on community here, because the Care community, and again, as I always told you, community is something that I'm really big on. The Care community is the true force behind the revolutionary care, cost, and convenience. The triple C's. Care, cost, convenience. The mission and vision of the care community is to decentralize healthcare and benefits administration at the speed of the community. No company or organization can tackle the challenge of improving healthcare delivery and benefit administration from around the globe alone. Absolutely true. As your community keeps growing, your healthcare process needs to either become more streamlined or grow with you. This will help to reduce the waits on doctors, hopefully even the wait at hospital times. So this is something that I'm very interested in. The full potential of this platform can only be realized through an active, engaged, prosperous community which is passionate about applying the platform to numerous benefit models that exist around the world, guys. As you see, the ambassador's role organizes community events, brings special domain expertise, appointed by community manager, rewarded by bounties, rated via feedback from the community. Evangelist role spreads the word about Solve.Care, speaks at conferences, hosts online events, appointed by community manager, rewarded by bounties, rated via feedback from the community. This is something that's going to keep you growing. That's going to keep this project growing and keep it relevant. So I'm very, very interested in this. Now we'll click on here on company. And the reason why I want to do this is this gentleman here, Pradeep, has a deep expertise in health and human services, finance, and technology. He's been the CEO, COO, CIO, and CTO roles of various innovative technology companies for more than 25 years. He has been deeply involved in designing and building solutions for several public organizations such as Medicaid. I know you've heard about this. The Children Health Insurance, Medicare, SNAP, TANF, mental health, and many others. He has worked for and with insurance companies, employer-sponsored benefits, and the U.S. government programs related to healthcare benefits and financial administrations. This gentleman here is an A+ for this project. Because of this gentleman here, that is why I was like, okay, let me read up about this. We've got Vadim, the Chief Technology Officer. His entire career in software development has been related to product design, development, and adoption. Because this is what we're going to need with this. We're going to need adoption of this because hospitals, doctors, and insurance companies are going to have to take this on board. So having someone who's done that is a huge role. So that's another reason why I like Solve.Care and the Solve.Care team. So again, I'll leave that to you guys. You guys can look that over. ArcBlock. Now, ArcBlock is an open chain access protocol. But what does an access protocol mean? To the average layman user, they probably have no idea. An open source protocol that provides an abstract layer for accessing underlying blockchains, enabling your application to work on different blockchains. In complete layman English, it's going to allow you to do an Ethereum transaction and integrate that with the Neo platform into the Quantum platform across all the platforms that are going to allow you to have this open source. So this is huge. This Arc allowing you to cross over. So to me, this is something that is lofty. Don't get me wrong, there's huge risk in this one. But if they were to nail this, it would be huge. So for that reason, I'm willing to get into this ICO and take that risk. And again, guys, it's not investment advice. But as we take a look here at the roadmap for ArcBlock. ArcBlock has a 5-year plan. The launch of the first decentralized apps built on ArcBlock will selected clients. Launch of the open access protocol and reference implementations for major blockchains, Ethereum, Hyperledger, etc. That's what they're going to do in 2018. 2019, the public launch of the popularization among the general public, first developed conference for ArcBlock developers and partners, launch to support Blocklet building blocks for digital media publishing and knowledge sharing. So this plan right now for me is something that is very risky because, as I've told you guys, I don't like to have vague timelines. So this to me is a vague timeline. I don't have months, I don't have any dates in there. I just have what they're going to plan on doing in the year. But the fact that they have a 5-year plan and what they are trying to do is lofty to begin with, I'm like, okay, I'm willing to get in some of this. And the reason being is that if they were to get to 2020 in this build, where they extend the cloud computing support for ArcBlock platform, they're targeting all the major cloud platforms, including AWS, Windows Azure, Google Computing Engine. They want the Tencent Yuan. So these are examples of what they can get to, guys. And if they were to get 5% of that market cap, it would be a huge win. So this is the reason why I'm willing to get into this. And like Ethereum, when it came out, these projects are going to take a while. They don't just all of a sudden turn the switch and become right on. So I'm very happy about getting into this. Now, the team that they have, the CEO, Robert Mao, huge. Very, very happy about him having it on. Flavian, also very happy about him being on this board. These two gentlemen alone give me a good score for this. Now, another reason, like I said, it's not just the innovators on the team, it's the advisors and the investors that are already in. We've got Ding Li, founder of NetEase. Now, we've also got the VP of Liquid Hub, CTO of Digital Town. We got the founder and CEO of Join Angel Fund. But if we skip all the way to second to last person, Violin Wang, CEO and co-founder of Crypto Group, is the advisor for CyberMiles. He is already advising another project that is strong. I like that. Directly above him, obviously, we have the vice president of Expedia, and to his left, the CIO of Microsoft Japan. Great technical companies, guys, that are here already advising it. They are members of the Linux, the Hyperledger, of the IEEE. They are partners with Join Capital, Crypto Group, CyberMiles, IBM, SAP, ETH Delta. So I'm very happy about that. They've been covered by several media outlets already. So this is all stuff that is speaking to the strength of this project. But again, they have lofty goals, guys. Because they have lofty goals, there is high risk on this. So this is probably going to be one of the riskier investments that I'm going to make in probably 2018. Definitely in my entire crypto ICO investing career. But that being said, there's possibility for huge potential growth. So that is why I'm willing to take that risk. The next ICO, carVertical. Now, the carVertical, by the time you get this, it's probably already going to close. It's very close to the cap. But carVertical is a blockchain-based solution that gathers as much information as possible about cars' history from different sources like centralized country registries, police and Interpol databases, insurance, leasing, claims handling, service databases, and privately owned registries, paid APIs, and puts this into the blockchain registry. They will also create an environment where users are providing permission to retrieve the data of their own vehicle. And by doing that, you'll get tokens. By updating the stuff, you go get your brakes done. They'll and update that information. You'll get tokens. You get your oil change regularly, and just all this stuff that normally isn't tracked or isn't known. It's all now on the blockchain. So you can see that when you go look at your car history and you want to buy a used car, you know what this car has been doing. You know that the car can't be rolled back because all this data on the blockchain registry can't be changed, faked, rewritten, or manipulated, which is one of the big things with some of these cars is you get these vehicles that are rolled back with the odometer. It provides a full transparency, builds trust, and most importantly, all the car's history data becomes decentralized, publicly accessible, and this is the key element why we choose to execute the blockchain registry. This to me is a solid project. Again, they do have some lofty goals because this to be done globally is going to require a lot of cooperation, a lot of adoption. But I do like the plan. Their one pager, the idea. All the data which in this blockchain cannot be changed, faked, rewritten, or manipulated. Fully transparent. Most importantly, all the vehicle is publicly accessible. So you want to look at this vehicle, you can look it up on the public ledger before you even get there. How this works, it's free to use. You got the car wallet, you've got the database, you have the white label, you have the reports, you have the API, and people will get paid for it. Number one, the carVertical wallet is a mobile gateway to vertically manage your car's registration, maintenance records, perform insurance, and or technical inspection tasks. You'll have carVertical reports, a unified, easy-to-read report which includes full car history and specific information about this particular vehicle. You'll also have the white label, which is a franchise solution for anyone who wants to run the vehicle history report business on their own. So not only are they going to be the backbone, but they'll allow you to run it on your own, guys. The carVertical API, an automatic programming interface for large corporations, which will help the customers with the data that can be easily integrated with in-house. You sell a car, you can have it automatically updated into it. They went to this mileage when it went out, it was in this condition, this is what it sold for, yada, yada, yada. And it keeps it all there. You're also going to have the carVertical DB, which is the blockchain registry. So guys, I'm really bullish on this. And since our team has experienced, they can guarantee a cash flow in just 7 months after completing the ICO. That is the key. In 7 months, they will have a cash flow. So this will be a physical, viable, profitable, cash flowing business in 7 months. Now, the next ICO that I'm looking at Vice. Now, this is a bit of a tongue-in-cheek, but at the same time, there is money to be made in this. The Vice industry token represents a profound change in adult entertainment industry. It functions as two things: an adult entertainment platform where viewers can watch videos, and as a cryptocurrency where anyone who participates in viewing, adding, or creating content will get paid with VIT's proprietary cryptocurrency. The original paradigm in adult entertainment was that people paid for the content they consumed, whether by subscription or pay-per-view. With tube websites becoming popular, there was a shift towards free viewing. While free content was certainly desirable, would it be better if you got paid for it too? And that's what this premise is on, guys. You can watch your porn and get paid for it. And there is a huge market in this. Do not get me wrong. Huge market. And the reason why I am interested in this platform is look at the partners. Penthouse, Red Hot TV, Exile, Penthouse TV, Ecstasy, Skinemax, Rodney Moore, Juicy. You've got Playman, Elegant Angel, Third World Media, Exquisite, and cams.com. The cams are going to be where people creating their content are going to get paid at for the token, which is going to appreciate in value because people are going to use the token to pay for this. So the team, you've got Stuart Duncan, you've got Holly Holland, Bill Hyman, Andrew Costine, Mike Roshan, and Eric Helsel. These guys have experience in what they're doing. This is a viable product. It's already out there. It seems to me to be something that can easily be adopted, can easily be rolled out. And since you already have all these guys in partnership already, you already have a network. So to me, that is something that is fantastic. That is something that is huge. The negatives, it's porn. A lot of people think it's taboo. A lot of people won't want to talk about it. You might not get this advertised on mainstream media for that reason. But at the end of the day, cryptocurrency has a dark history, has a dark past, and this fits right into what cryptocurrency has been used for. Completely legal. Paying for products and services. So I see a huge potential in Vice. So that is something that I'm looking at entering into for the potential of the profit on the flip. Now, this is a huge one. Kairos is enabling individuals to take control of their identities, secure them on our blockchain, and providing a power of identity monetized for corporations to consumers. They already have best-in-class face recognition. They're trusted by businesses across the planet. They have democratized access and enabling anyone to protect their anonymity with control access to their identity. So they already have a viable product, guys. Remember I said I like my products. They have one. It's out there. So that's huge, this facial recognition that they have. What it will allow you to do is allow you to walk into a store. It'll recognize you. It'll update onto your phone. And then alert you to deals that this might be having going in. And provide you with opportunities for you to profit or at least save on coupons from that store that you're entering. It'll also build rapport between you and a company by putting you on the list, and will keep you abreast of any of these new changes. This I really, really like. If you look at what Amazon's doing with their Seattle store opening on Monday, where customers who have the Amazon app on their phones can walk in and buy whatever they need without having to line up or check out. It'll automatically billed to you. This fits into that model, guys. They're going to be competing with the exact same groups. They will be competing with the Amazons, the Googles. Even Watson will be in that realm. But this is all stuff that they already have a viable model. Makes it that much stronger an investment. Again, it's going to be a risk in this one. All these investments carry a level of risk. But this is something that when they have a product that's there, I can get behind. So that's why I am interested in this. Now, the next one, Telegram. I have not found any official word on this. This is, to me, completely speculation until they come out and they say, yes, we're doing it. So beware of scammers, guys. The ticker symbol, I've heard being Gram. I've heard it being TON. T-O-N. The only things I do know is that token will have its own wallet. And the ICO price will be 1 gram will equal $0.10 US in theory. with 5 billion tokens. And again, this is all in theory, guys, because nothing is hardcore, nothing is in there. But 44% of the tokens will be available in the token sale. They already have a viable product. The Telegram app is used by millions of people. There are millions of people that have nothing to do with cryptocurrency that are using the app that will now be turned on to it. This is similar to me to what happened with ETN and the mobile mining. Is that Electroneum idea came out? They targeted people who weren't so much in the crypto space by giving them an opportunity to onboard them. This is the similar thing that's going to happen. Reminds me a lot of Tron, TRX, where Justin put out that app and everyone who was using it got an instant wallet, and it became the most adopted cryptocurrency because the wallets were given to everyone. I see similar to this happening. Once this goes live, that everyone who uses the app will automatically be given a wallet. I can see that happening. That onboarding will happen, and it would be huge. So for me, I am hoping that this is not just FUD, not so much FUD, just rumor and circumstance. I'm hoping that this actually comes to fruition. I want in this. This is something I'm watching my ears to the ground. I'm going to be harping on this one like a hawk. So for me, that is probably, of all the ICOs, will have the biggest return. But you have to be careful, guys, and I keep it back to line one, beware of scammers. As of right now, there is nothing official that I know of. Be careful. People saying that there is and sending you out links and wanting you to send Ethereum to certain wallets, because once you send it, you can't get it back. So this is what I found to be one of the better. Let's take a look at this.
Telegram has reached 170 million active users and 500,000 new users join daily. Each day, Telegram delivers 70 billion messages across its distributed global network. Now Telegram will use its experience and scale to revolutionize blockchain technology. In 2018, Telegram will launch the Telegram Open Network, TON, a fast, scalable, and user-friendly cryptocurrency and blockchain platform. All Telegram users will get a TON wallet, instantly making it the world's most adopted cryptocurrency. TON can provide the required capacity and securely handle millions of transactions per second thanks to its unique multi-blockchain architecture. When a TON blockchain gets too big, it automatically splits in two to increase capacity. All TON blockchains can quickly exchange data between each other using a smart routing system. TON will use direct payment channels to transfer value in milliseconds, faster than Visa or MasterCard. Unlike in older blockchains, TON processing nodes will do only useful work, maximizing efficiency. Each block within a TON blockchain can become a blockchain of its own, making the whole structure immensely flexible. TON will easily accommodate billions of users and thousands of decentralized applications. In 2018, 200 million Telegram users will enter the TON ecosystem and get access to its fast, user-friendly cryptocurrency and app platform. Join the Telegram token distribution event to finally take cryptocurrencies mainstream.
As you can see from that, guys, huge if this comes to full truth, comes to bear. I'm hawking that one. That is for me one of my biggest ICO investments, and probably want to be one of my biggest investments that I would have made into an ICO. I see so much potential in that one. Just remember, guys, this was for infotainment. I'm not providing you with investment advice. The information provided and accompanying material for this informational purposes and should not be considered legal or financial advice. You should consult with an attorney or other professional to determine what may be best for your individual needs. And I do not make any guarantee or other promise as to the results that may be obtained from using this content. No one should make any investment decisions without first consulting his own financial advisor and conducting his or her own research and due diligence. To maximize the extent permitted by the law, I disclaim any and all liability in the event any information, commentary, analysis, or opinions, advice, and recommendations prove to be inaccurate, incomplete, or unreliable as a result of any investment or other losses. Content contained on or made available through the website is not intended to, and does not constitute legal advice, investment advice, and no attorney-client relationship is formed. Your use of the information, website, or materials linked from the web is at your own risk, and please do not risk more than you are willing to comfortably lose, as any investment there is a risk. So guys, this has been Osiris Twits for Ascend Trading. Out.